Today we'll look into the intriguing history of egg cream sodas, a beverage that was once central to the soda fountain culture of New York. It is now a rare relic that can only be found at bars with a retro theme and nostalgic nooks. What caused this bubbly favorite to surge and fall? Let's find out how a straightforward concoction of milk, seltzer, and chocolate syrup won people over before fading into the past. In New York City, soda fountains were a regular sight and a well-liked gathering spot at the start of the 20th century. The name referred to both the gadget, a faucet that poured carbonated soda water, and the establishment, which was frequently a restaurant that sold food in addition to fizzy beverages. Soda fountain machines were mostly found in pharmacies when they first became popular in the middle of the 1800s. Pharmacists combined strong or bitter-tasting medications with seltzer, which was then considered a therapeutic beverage, to make them more palatable. Early in the 20th century, the fountains and the soda jerks who operated them started offering more enticing delicacies instead of merely prescription drinks. Carbonated water was combined with fruit syrup, used to produce ice cream floats, and was one of only 3 ingredients in the egg cream soda, a classic New York City beverage from the period when fountains sprang up in candy stores, ice cream parlors, luncheonettes, and department stores. Despite the name, an egg cream didn't contain either cream or eggs. There are many ideas as to the origin of the name, but no one knows for sure. To make a creamy, frothy, fizzy beverage, chilled whole milk, seltzer water, and chocolate syrup, ideally Fox's You Bet chocolate syrup, were combined and beaten. There are conflicting accounts regarding how and when it arrived at New York soda fountains, although it was one of the most well-known beverages in the city at the time. According to one of the most widely accepted legends, Louis Oster invented it for the first time at his confectionery on the Lower East Side sometime about 1890. Oster never shared the formula for his chocolate syrup. Boris Tomaszewski, a Yiddish theater star who was born in Ukraine, is the subject of another argument. He reportedly requested a soda jerk in New York in the 1880s to produce a chocolate à crème, a beverage he had loved in Paris. According to a different version that was published in New York Magazine in 1971, the egg cream was created in the 1920s and belonged to Uncle Jaime, the uncle of sociologist Daniel Bell. Uncle Jaime's recipe did, however, call for eggs. An estimated 125,000 soda fountains providing carbonated drinks were in operation throughout the United States by the 1920s. Particularly in New York City, egg creams were a distinguishing staple of this era. Louis Astor's was so well-liked that he reportedly sold up to 3,000 of them every day. However, when soda fountain culture declined, so did the popularity of egg cream. Soda in bottles and cans was widely available by the 1950s. Roadside cafes were given priority by post-war suburbanization and rising vehicle ownership, while soda fountains became too expensive to establish and maintain as large chain stores displaced independent pharmacies. The egg cream and soda fountain culture were virtually extinct by the 1970s. For many New Yorkers and fans of old Americana, the egg cream continued to evoke fond memories for years after it was discontinued. The drink made an appearance in a Seinfeld episode in 1991. Episodes of Sesame Street from 1978 and 1984 boasted about Mr. Hooper's egg cream recipe. Legendary New York musician Lou Reed even called one of his songs on his 1996 album Set the Twilight Reeling Egg Cream. In New York City, classic egg creams are still served at historic shops like Manhattan's Ray's Candy Store and the renowned Jewish deli Russ and Daughters. However, traditional soda fountains are becoming less common. As historical restaurants like the Brooklyn Pharmacy and Soda Fountain, constructed in an old 1920s pharmacy, have made the typical New York beverage the focal point, modern variations have also emerged.